Okay, so I bet you're here because you're curious about ancient remedies for joint pain.
Yeah, they're having a bit of a moment, aren't they?
It's like, who hasn't wondered if maybe, just maybe, those age-old practices actually have some secrets to feeling better?
Right.
Like, we've got some really cool sources for this deep dive. We're talking actual Egyptian papyrus scrolls
Wow.
and traditional Chinese medicine manuscripts.
That's going way back.
I mean, talk about ancient wisdom, right?
Yeah, it's fascinating to think how people throughout history approached pain relief, isn't it?
Totally. But today we're going beyond just the historical curiosity.
Yep.
We're diving into the ancient remedies that are now getting a second look from modern science.
Well, does it actually have some research behind them?
Exactly. What I find really intriguing is how some of these practices, you know, the ones that were once dismissed as just folklore,
Right.
are now being backed up by, like, legitimate research.
Let's say uncovering this lost knowledge.
Yeah.
And realizing that our ancestors were really onto something.
Okay, so let's start with Boswellia,
Okay.
or as it's more commonly known, frankincense.
Oh, frankincense, yeah.
This stuff was, like, ancient gold.
Really?
It was used in Ayurvedic medicine for centuries, burned in religious ceremonies. I mean, people placed a high value on it.
Interesting.
What the question is, why?
Well, modern science is starting to reveal that Boswellia contains these things called boswellic acids.
Boswellic acids.
Yeah, and they're pretty powerful compounds.
Okay.
They can actually inhibit the enzymes that are responsible for inflammation.
So it's not just a nice smell.
No.
There's, like, actual science behind its use in pain relief.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And here's where it gets even more interesting. It appears to work differently than the NSAIDs that we use so commonly today.
Oh, okay.
There was a systematic review in 2020 that showed Boswellia extracts significantly reduced osteoarthritis pain, even compared to a placebo.
Wait, hold on. So something that was burned in ancient temples might actually be a viable option for pain management today.
It's pretty amazing.
That's incredible.
It really highlights the potential for, integrating traditional wisdom with modern medicine.
Yeah.
Imagine the possibilities.
Okay, speaking of traditional practices,
Yeah.
let's move on to turmeric.
Turmeric.
That golden spice that's been a staple in Indian and Southeast Asian kitchens
Right.
and medicine for
They have a
centuries.
very long time.
I mean, I know it's good for you,
Yeah.
but could it actually be helping with joint pain?
You're on the right track.
Okay.
Modern research has actually confirmed turmeric's anti-inflammatory properties. And it's all thanks to this active compound called curcumin.
Curcumin.
Yeah, think of it as like the powerhouse behind turmeric's benefits.
Okay, got it.
And here's the thing. While sprinkling turmeric on your food is beneficial, research suggests that concentrated extracts
Okay.
might pack a much stronger punch when it comes to joint pain relief.
So my grandma adding a pinch of turmeric to everything might have been onto something.
Probably not in the form we have them now.
Right.
But she likely knew that combining turmeric with black pepper enhances its effects.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So there's actually science behind that age-old combination.
Absolutely. Black pepper contains this compound called piperine,
Piperine.
and it can boost the absorption of curcumin by, get this, a staggering 2,000%.
2,000%? Are you serious?
Pretty incredible, right?
Wow, our ancestors really knew what they were doing.
It's fascinating how these seemingly simple practices
Yeah.
actually have these complex scientific mechanisms behind them.
Okay, now we have to talk about CBD.
Okay, CBD. Yeah.
While cannabis itself has a long history, the focus on CBD as like a therapeutic agent is relatively new, right?
Yeah.
And what's intriguing about it is that it offers these potential benefits, but without the psychoactive effects.
Right.
So you're not getting high, but you're still getting the benefits.
That's the idea.
And the research on CBD for joint pain it's particularly compelling, I think.
It is, and it all comes down to how CBD interacts with our endocannabinoid system.
Okay, the endocannabinoid system.
Yeah, and that plays a crucial role in regulating both pain and inflammation. Specifically, there's evidence suggesting that CBD might target the CB2 receptor,
CB2 receptor.
which is directly involved in modulating pain signals.
So it's not just a blanket effect.
No,
It's actually working on very specific pathways in the body.
that's what the research is showing.
Okay, so with all the hype around CBD, how effective is it really?
Well, a 2021 survey found that 83%, that's a huge number,
83%.
83% of arthritis patients who were using CBD reported reduced pain.
Wow.
But here's the catch. Quality and dosage are really important.
Okay.
Not all CBD is created equal, And it's super crucial to choose products from reputable sources,
Got it.
ones that provide standardized extracts.
So it's not as simple as just grabbing any CBD product off the shelf.
No. It's really about knowing what to look for
Okay.
and understanding the importance of dosage. There's a science to it, and understanding those nuances can really make all the difference.
This is already giving me so much to think about when it comes to joint pain.
Right.
And I feel like we've only just scratched the surface.
Oh, there's so much more to explore.
Really?
We've only touched on a few, well-known remedies so far.
I'm already hooked.
Yeah.
What other ancient secrets are waiting to be revealed?
Well, have you ever heard of devil's claw?
Devil's claw. That sounds kind of ominous.
Maybe a little.
Is it safe?
Yeah, it's a plant, actually,
Oh.
native to Africa. And it's been used in traditional medicine for centuries.
Okay.
What's interesting is that it's gaining attention in modern research now
Oh, really?
for its potential to reduce joint pain.
Interesting.
There have been clinical trials that have shown some promising results, with some studies even suggesting that its effectiveness is comparable to certain conventional arthritis medications.
So it's as effective as some of the medications that people are taking now?
That's what some studies are suggesting, yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
It is.
But are there any downsides?
That's a great question.
Because I know, some traditional remedies can have, really strong effects. So I'm curious about, the potential risks and side effects.
Well, that's why thorough research and consulting with healthcare professionals is so essential.
Yeah.
Before trying any new remedy, even those with a long history of use.
Okay, noted. Always proceed with caution and, do your homework.
Absolutely.
But it's amazing to think that pain relief solutions could be hiding in plain sight.
Right.
From, ancient temples to the African savanna.
Exactly. And speaking of surprising origins,
Yeah.
did you know that before there was aspirin, there was white willow bark?
Wait, are you serious? So, aspirin is based on an ancient remedy?
It is.
Tell me more.
Okay, so white willow bark contains this compound called salicin,
Salicin.
which is very similar to the active ingredient in aspirin. But what's intriguing is that salicin is metabolized differently than synthetic aspirin.
Oh, so what does that mean practically? What's the difference?
Well, it could mean fewer side effects,
Okay.
particularly for the stomach.
So fewer side effects, and it's a natural remedy.
That's the idea.
That's definitely something to consider.
Yeah.
It seems like everywhere we look, there's an ancient remedy just waiting to be rediscovered
Right.
and, explained by modern science.
That's the beauty of this exploration, isn't it? The intersection of ancient wisdom and modern research.
Yeah.
It's revealing a whole new world of possibilities.
It's not about choosing one over the other, right?
Right.
It's about finding, the best of both worlds.
Right.
Combining the knowledge that's been passed down through generations with, the scientific rigor of today.
Exactly. And, many rheumatologists are actually starting to recognize the value of certain traditional remedies as complementary treatments.
So they're not, completely against it anymore?
No, they're starting to see the benefits.
Okay, so before we go any further, I think it's important to talk about, the practical side of things.
Okay, practical application.
Yeah, so if someone's listening, they're completely fascinated by all this, and they want to try incorporating these remedies into their life.
Right.
What are, the most important things to keep in mind? Where do they even begin?
Safety and informed decision-making should always come first.
Okay, so what's the first step? What's step one?
First and foremost, it's crucial to consult with a healthcare provider before starting any new supplement regimen.
Okay, talk to your doctor.
Yeah, because not all ancient remedies are suitable for everyone.
Right.
And it's important to rule out any potential interactions with medications or pre-existing conditions.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, every individual is different. And a healthcare professional can provide personalized guidance based on your specific circumstances.
So talk to your doctor, get the green light, and then what?
Once you have a clear understanding of what's safe for you, it's generally wise to start with one remedy at a time.
Okay.
Don't go overboard and try everything at once.
Don't do too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Starting with one remedy allows you to monitor its effects effectively
Okay.
and identify any potential issues.
So start slow, track progress,
Yeah.
and be sure to communicate with your doctor.
Yes.
Got it. Anything else?
Yes. Whenever possible, look for standardized extracts.
Standardized extracts.
Yeah, this helps ensure that you're getting a consistent dose of the active compounds,
Okay.
which is crucial for both safety and effectiveness.
So not all supplements are created equal.
Precisely.
Got it.
Quality and standardization are key.
This is seriously fascinating stuff.
It is, right.
We're like uncovering ancient secrets and backing them up with modern science. It's like a whole new world of possibilities is opening up.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
It highlights the importance of approaching health and wellness with, like, a blend of curiosity and a discerning eye.
Be curious, but also be careful.
Exactly.
And guess what? We're just getting started.
There's so much more to uncover.
Oh no, there's more.
We've only just scratched the surface of what ancient remedies have to offer.
Well, listeners, get ready, because when we come back, we'll be diving even deeper into this incredible world of ancient remedies for joint pain. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to our deep dive into ancient remedies for joint pain.
We've already uncovered some incredible insights, from the power of Boswellia
Yeah, it was fascinating.
to the science behind turmeric and black pepper.
Right.
I mean, who knew?
But there's still so much more to explore.
Oh, is there?
What really fascinates me is how we keep rediscovering the healing power of things we literally use every day.
Right. Like ginger. I use it in cooking all the time,
Right.
But I never really thought of it as like a pain reliever.
I know. It's amazing how something so commonplace can have these really potent medicinal properties.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ginger has been used for centuries in traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurveda to combat inflammation.
So it's not just like a folk remedy.
No.
There's like real science backing this up.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Modern research has actually shown that ginger contains these compounds called gingerols.
Gingerols, okay.
And these have a significant anti-inflammatory effect. They work by, they actually block the production of certain inflammatory chemicals in the body.
So it's like a natural ibuprofen.
That's a good way to think about it.
Okay.
And what's great about ginger is that it's generally very safe and well tolerated, which makes it a potential go-to for, you know, natural pain relief.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm definitely adding ginger to my grocery list.
Good idea.
This makes me think about like other traditional medicine systems, like traditional Chinese medicine or TCM.
Yeah, TCM, right?
It seems so like complex.
It is complex.
Does it actually have anything to offer for like joint pain specifically?
Absolutely.
Okay.
TCM takes like a really holistic approach to health.
Okay.
One of the core principles is balancing the body's energy, or qi.
Qi, right.
And when it comes to joint pain, TCM offers like a whole range of herbs and practices that have been used for centuries.
Like acupuncture.
Exactly.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure how like sticking needles in your body could actually help with pain.
It might sound counterintuitive.
It does.
But acupuncture is actually gaining recognition in Western medicine, too.
Really?
There's growing evidence suggesting that it can be really effective in reducing pain and improving function.
In people with osteoarthritis?
Yeah, specifically.
Okay, but how does it actually work? Is it just like placebo effect?
It's much more than that.
Okay.
The theory behind acupuncture is that it stimulates specific points along these energy pathways in the body.
Okay.
And that triggers the release of endorphins.
Endorphins, those are our body's natural painkillers, right?
Exactly. And those acupuncture points, they're not chosen randomly.
Okay.
They're really carefully selected based on the individual's needs and energy flow.
So it's very personalized.
Very personal.
Okay, that's starting to make more sense to me.
Good.
But what about the herbs used in TCM?
Oh yeah, the herbs.
Are there any like standouts for joint pain?
Oh, there are quite a few.
Really?
One that's been extensively studied is Thunder God Vine.
Thunder God Vine. That's
It's a pretty intense name.
It is a pretty intense name. What does it do?
Well, modern research has shown that it can help reduce inflammation and suppress the immune system, which are key factors in managing rheumatoid arthritis.
Oh, okay.
It's actually showing some very promising results in clinical trials.
Wow, I never would have guessed.
It's pretty cool, right?
It is cool. Okay, so we've covered ginger, acupuncture, and even Thunder God Vine.
A lot of ground covered.
What's really interesting to me is that, like, we're seeing this convergence of ancient wisdom and, like, cutting-edge technology.
Right.
Are there any, like, modern therapies that are drawing inspiration from traditional practices?
Absolutely.
Okay.
One of the most exciting areas is stem cell therapy.
Stem cell therapy, okay.
It's a relatively new field.
Yeah.
But what's fascinating is how it taps into the body's natural healing mechanisms,
Okay.
which have been recognized in traditional medicine for centuries.
Okay, so stem cells, I
Yeah.
thought that was like more science fiction than ancient wisdom.
It sounds futuristic, I know,
Yeah.
but the idea has been around for a long time.
Okay.
So how does it work for joint pain?
Yeah, like how would that even work?
Stem cells are amazing because they can develop into different types of cells in the body.
Yeah.
So for joint pain, for example,
Yeah.
they can be injected into the affected joint,
Okay.
where they can potentially help repair damaged cartilage
Oh, wow.
and reduce inflammation.
So it's like giving your joints a regenerative boost.
Exactly.
Wow.
And while stem cell therapy is still in its early stages,
Okay.
the research is pretty promising,
Yeah.
suggesting it could revolutionize treatment for like osteoarthritis and other joint conditions.
It's incredible to think that we might be like on the cusp of a new era in pain management.
Right.
Where like ancient wisdom meets cutting edge science.
I agree. It's truly an exciting time for exploring these new frontiers.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember that not every ancient remedy is a miracle cure.
Right.
And not every new technology is a guaranteed solution.
So we need to be like realistic about it.
Realistic, and we need to approach these options with a healthy dose of critical thinking.
So don't just believe everything you hear.
Right. Seek out reliable sources.
Okay.
Do your homework. And always remember that your health is your own responsibility.
This has been a fascinating conversation.
Yeah, it has.
I'm already thinking about like all the things I want to like research further.
Me too. It's amazing how exploring ancient remedies can open up so many new avenues for understanding health and well-being.
Okay, let's take a quick break to like absorb all this information.
Okay.
And when we come back, we'll wrap things up with some final thoughts.
That's good.
And practical tips to our listeners.
Great.
Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Deep Dive.
It's been quite a journey, hasn't it?
Exploring this world of ancient remedies for joint pain.
Yeah, really fascinating stuff.
I'm still kind of blown away by how many everyday things like,
like ginger.
Ginger have these like hidden medicinal properties.
It's true. It really makes you appreciate the power of nature, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And it highlights how important it is to approach health from like a holistic perspective.
Yeah, it's not just about finding a quick fix.
No, not at all.
It's about like understanding how everything's connected.
Right, the bigger picture.
So before we wrap things up,
Yeah.
let's distill some key takeaways for our listeners.
Okay, good idea.
Who are, intrigued by these ancient remedies.
Yeah.
And want to explore them further.
Absolutely. Let's do that.
What are like the most important things for them to keep in mind?
Well, I think the most important thing to remember is that this is a journey, not a race.
Oh, okay.
Don't get discouraged if you don't see results overnight.
Right.
Be patient with yourself.
Okay.
And your body.
And of course, keep that open line of communication with your doctor.
Absolutely. Consulting with a healthcare professional is crucial.
Yeah.
Especially if you're taking other medications or have any underlying health conditions.
Makes sense.
They can help you navigate, potential interactions and make sure that you're choosing remedies that are safe and appropriate for you.
Okay, so talk to your doctor.
Yes.
Be patient.
And
what else?
start with one remedy at a time.
Okay.
And really pay attention to how your body responds.
Okay.
Keep a journal, track your symptoms, and see what works best for you.
Okay.
Because everyone is different.
Right.
So what works for one person might not work for another.
So it's all about like finding what works for your unique needs and lifestyle. And don't be afraid to experiment a little.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's incorporating more turmeric into your cooking.
Okay.
Or trying acupuncture. Or exploring herbal remedies like Thunder God Vine.
Right.
There are so many options out there.
So many options.
The key is to approach this with a sense of curiosity.
Yeah.
And an open mind.
Be open to new things.
Exactly. And don't forget that healthy dose of skepticism.
Oh, right.
Do your research.
Okay.
Read scientific studies.
And make informed decisions.
Based on, like, evidence, right?
Based on evidence, that's right.
This whole deep dive has been incredibly eye-opening.
It has been.
It's like a whole new world of possibilities has opened up.
It really has.
For me.
I think we've shown that ancient wisdom and modern science can work together in really fascinating ways to create a more
Holistic.
holistic approach to health and well-being.
Exactly. And who knows what other amazing discoveries are waiting to be uncovered.
I'm sure there are many.
Maybe, like, the solutions to some of our modern health challenges lie in, like, the wisdom of the past.
It's entirely possible.
That's kind of a cool thought.
It is a cool thought.
All right, well, listeners, that wraps up our deep dive into ancient remedies for joint pain.
I hope you enjoyed it.
We hope you've enjoyed the journey and feel empowered to take control of your joint health.
Remember, sometimes the oldest solutions can be the most innovative. Keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, listen to your body.
That's all for this episode of The Deep Dive.
Until next time.
We'll see you next time for another fascinating exploration.